Hi, and welcome back to Cheryl's Corner. Last July, I had done a skincare routine video, and I've decided to update it a little bit because some things have changed. I'll start by sort of going over the basic things that I do still continue to do every day. And that is, I cleanse my face with the Cerave. I love this stuff. It's very hydrating, doesn't foam, doesn't dry out your face. It practically dries itself. I barely have to pat my face dry after I use it. I really do like this. It's wonderful stuff. And of course, if I've got on a great deal of makeup and I need something to cut through it all, I still use my Pond's. Nothing like it. Really, nothing beats it. I've tried different trial samples and different things, and there's really nothing that beats Pond's, for real. Of course, in the shower, I use my Dove. Yes, I love Dove. Me and Dove. Yes, we have a really good thing going on. Oh yeah. Once a month, I do this skincare routine where I check for any signs of lumps or such, and I do a massage. I still do a massage with a ceramic spoon. Don't need a fancy ceramic spoon, you just need one. I first learned about the Japanese technique maybe 2 years ago, and I've been doing it since then. But I've always massaged my face, but using the ceramic spoon in a motion such as this, and then I know it looks ridiculous, but even using the smaller side around the eyes, they say it sort of cleanses out the toxins that build up in your complexion and such. So yeah, I like doing that. I like doing that about once a month. And of course, I have a aminopeptide kind of scrubby thing that I do about once a week. And I always keep some mascara remover or whatever on hand in case I need it. And I don't know, I love Estee Lauder products. I use a great deal. I use this particular one at night, and then I have several different other ones that I switch on and off of during the day. I like to use the Resilience Lift on my neck, and of course, you know, I've been using RetinA, prescription RetinA. I don't use it every night. I do use it at night, and I try to avoid my eye area. If there's a little bit left on my fingers, I will mix it in with my eye cream. Now, the eye cream that I use at night has not changed either. No, it hasn't. I use the Babyface eye cream because it has all three of the important ingredients in it. And during the day, I use an eye cream by Estee Lauder. Yes, I do. And I think that over the past year, my complexion has changed. I really do. It might be hard for you all to tell on that side of the camera, but I think it's changed for the better. Of course, not for the worse, but for the better. And up next, I got a wee little bitty clip of that video from last year, just so that you can try to, you know, associate what my skin looked last year and what it looks like now. So hang on if you want to see that. As you can see in this short clip, not only do I have a very bad haircut, the wrong shirt on, and blue eyeshadow of all things, my skin looks bad. You can see the craters under my eyes. You can see the bad texture of my skin. And if you compared this shot to the way I look now, I think what I have been doing this past year has actually been working. You can let me know what you think. Okay? Well, I don't know if you can associate with a difference or an embetterment or not, but I hope you enjoyed that. And I've got some new products that I have added to my little list of things that I use. One of them is that I have one of these little battery operated scrubbers that I soapy up, usually with something like this simple, and I scrub my face whenever I feel like it. Now, I don't have a basic routine for doing this. It's sort of sporadic, sometimes once a week, sometimes just twice a month. But I do that and have incorporated these in my routine. Also, I am enjoying this simple micellar water. This stuff is really nice. It deep cleans. I mean, after I wash my face and I think that I've got it clean, I put a little bit of this on a cotton pad and go back over my complexion, and it digs out the rest of the dirt really well and doesn't dry out your complexion because there's no alcohol in this. I'm really liking this, and I don't know, I'm going to keep on buying it. This happens to be the best cleanser type toner that I think I've ever used. And I have incorporated a vitamin C collagen booster into my daily routine. And I have changed serums. Where I used to use the Estee Lauder serum, I now switched over to this Clinique Repair Wear Focus one. I like it. It's a little bit thicker, and I like the way it absorbs. I don't know why, but with my complexion changing, the Clinique just seems to absorb a little better. And I have incorporated this Loreal Revitalift Intensive Overnight Mask into my routine. Now, this is a weekly kind of thing that I do. This particular mask is more like a moisture cream, is the way it goes on, and I'll show you. See, it's a thicky, it's kind of spongy and creamy, and it absorbs really well. And then of a morning, it's like what it hasn't absorbed, it starts to flake away. So it's really easy to get it off the next morning. I mean, it's not like you got to peel it off or anything like that. It just washes straight away and leaves my skin feeling very soft. I know I sound like an awful commercial, but it really does, and I am enjoying it. Also, I started using this Instafill under my eyes last summer, and I've been using it ever since, and I think it's made somewhat of a difference in my craters. I do. Also, on July the 28th, I was pleasantly surprised when I found an email in my Gmail box. The Pura company had sent me this email asking me if I wanted to participate in their gold label hair challenge. Now, I thought that I was just going to get some samples because that's the way this email reads. But I got the full-size bottles, just like Nisha from sugarpuffandfluff and KathyA got. So I was pleasantly surprised when I got that, because the first time I had heard anything about this Pura was from both of them. And I was intrigued by it when I heard them talk about it. So when I got the email, of course I said yes. And I have been using this Pura Argan oil. Now this is a multi-purpose oil. You see how big the bottle is? Now I've only been using it since July the 28th, so it's only been, what, a little over a week? You know. I'm going to give it a better video, a better review, after I've used it for a while longer. But that, also, I also have the shampoo and the conditioner for hair loss, and I'm enjoying that too. But I am going to give it a better review after I've used it for a while. But that has been incorporated into my routine also. So I hope that you got something out of all this mess that I use. And if you use any of it, please let me know. And if you have any suggestions, or you think, or what you think, or if you think my complexion looks any better than it did this time last year, please let me know. And I will be back later.